Malice in Wonderland, huh?
Yes, sir. My 10th solo record, man. I'm so happy that people still want to hear Snoop Dogg and still follow me and respect me and love me. So I had to go back to the studio and make a record to depict that. And you know what I'm saying? I'm really back on my Snoop Dogg shit for real, though, loco. Like never before. I used to always say I'm on my Snoop Dogg. No, I'm really on that shit right now. Like,
what you mean by that? What does being on your Snoop Dogg shit mean?
Feeling good about what I do and what I say and don't have no regrets about it. It was a time where I was so critical, where I was worrying about what people thought. But when I'm on my Snoop Dogg shit, I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And that's when I'm at my best.
Let's go.
Exactly.
You was at the New York Stock Exchange for the Mentoring Madness. What's that all about?
I had to give some youngsters some advice on, you know, business. They felt like I was a great entrepreneur, to give them some information and insight on what it is to start a business and how to make it successful and how to brand, you know, your business, because they feel like the Snoop Dogg brand is a business, because that's what it is. It's definitely become a business. When I started off as Snoop Doggy Dogg, you know, it's like I was getting done doggy style, and I didn't even know that. That's why I named myself. But I'm like, nah, I gotta cut the doggy out.
Right.
Got rid of the doggy and learned how to just be the dog.
Right.
And learned the business on how to mold and shape this Snoop Dogg image. That's why when you see Snoop Dogg name, or you hear his voice, or you see him somewhere, it smiles. My name is associated with, that's the homie. Oh, he cool.
Big homie.
That's
right,
Uncle Snoop. It ain't never, oh, that's bitch ass nigga, fuck him. It ain't never that.
I never heard anybody say, you know, that bitch ass nigga Snoop. It's just like, yo, Snoop is the big homie. East, west, south, it doesn't matter.
Because I'm hands-on, baby girl, meaning that even when we had issues with the East Coast, I was the only nigga that was willing to confront the East Coast niggas, whether it was disrespectful or respectful.
Right.
In the way that these niggas out here respected it.
I remember you was on that stage. You said, "Let it be known."
Yeah.
Let it be known.
Yeah.
You know.
We need to know. I need to know that you niggas love Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, because I feel like this is my home right here.
That was a motherfucking moment.
Yeah, it was.
But I cut the ice with that moment. I put my life on the line. Nobody knew that my life was on the line, because some nigga from New York could have been like, nigga, fuck you.
No,
Yeah.
You is the head nigga we need to knock off.
Yeah.
No, I think we all knew. I remember I felt like, oh shit, this nigga Snoop is crazy.
Go to YouTube and rewind that. Go check that out.
Was there ever a time where you was in the industry, because it does get very crazy behind the scenes.
Yeah.
On the camera and off the camera. Was there ever a point where you just felt like, yo, this shit is getting a little bit too out of hand? Did it ever get scary for you, where you felt like, you know, let me bow out a little bit? Or
it was never scary, but it was the point where I had to retreat. And that was when Biggie Smalls had got killed. That's when I called Minister Farrakhan, because I didn't think that that was right. You know what I'm saying? Biggie Smalls was a friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of love for him, and I didn't want the information to be relayed like the West Coast niggas killed him. Up out of there.
Ain't nothing but a gangsta party.
Oh shit. You done fucked up now. You done put two of America's most wanted in the same motherfucking place at the same motherfucking time.
The East Coast ain't got no love for Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and Death Row. Y'all don't love us. Y'all don't love us. Well, let it be known then. We know y'all East Coast. We know we at East Coast and Alpha.
What people don't know is that he really kept, you know, me and my wife together too, because there came a point in time where I just felt like I didn't need to be, you know, in a relationship, you know what I'm saying, because it was becoming a headache to me. All these girls wanted to be with me, and I was like, you know, fuck that. I can have any bitch I want. And I mean, we was flying back from police, and the gang of the homies, you know what I'm saying, from Death Row was like, yeah, man, fuck that bitch. My baby mama ain't shit. They was telling me about how their relationship is, and Pac just was like, man, fuck that. That's your son's mother. You love her. She the only one that gonna love you. Just the shit he was saying was, it was like real, you know. And it was sounding crazy coming from him, because he didn't have no relationship like that. But for him to tell me that, the shit really stuck in my heart. When I got home, you know, we pieced it back together, me and my wife, you know what I'm saying, we worked it out, and eventually got married, you know what I'm saying. It was like, I gave him a lot of credit for that, because I didn't have no direction. I didn't have nobody to talk to, and I was like young, and I didn't really know. So, you know, his advice stood out more than the negative advice did.
I don't really listen to that hip hop too much, man, because they be talking garbage, man. Some MCs is alright, but a lot of them is corny.
Big time.
I can't really get with them. They got that portrayal of being, first they tough, then something happened to them, they turn to God. Then when everything's cool, they tough again. I don't understand it. It gets real confusing to me. So I just said, I'm just gonna listen to me and dream out there and some slow jams, because I can't deal with these characters, man. And if I hear one more rapper talk about Versace, Dolce & Gabbana, leave it alone. It's over, y'all. It's no more. It's finished. I started it and I'm ending it. It's over. Thank you.
And y'all don't copy it.